Hey there, Lucas Schubert again with Food is Medicine Every Day, bringing you another video of cooking skills to help you more easily bring in vegetables into your kitchen and into your own cooking. And so today's vegetable that we're going to be getting into with our lesson is going to be the one and only broccoli. Now, a lot of us may not enjoy this so much, but it may be that you haven't been able to chop it well. And so in today's lesson, we're going to get into how to reduce the amount of waste by your broccoli, use the whole broccoli head, and the different ways and sizes in which that you can use the broccoli. So let's get started. When you buy fresh broccoli, it'll come as a large head of broccoli, which we need to cut down in order to use in our cooking. So you can start this by using a paring knife or other small knife to cut each individual floret off at the base of the stem of the head of broccoli. This will really help to easily break apart all of our little florets that we need for cooking. Now, don't throw away the stem, because we can actually use this and later in our cooking. If you would like, you can also just use your fingers, like I'm doing here, to break apart each of the individual florets into smaller pieces. This really is an easy way to control the size of your florets. Now that we have our individual florets that we need, we can start to chop the stem. Now, the stem is great to include in any other sauteing or roasting or any other way that you're cooking your broccoli. Now, likely you wouldn't want to eat this raw, as it is quite fibrous. What you want to do is cut off each of the sides of the stem to remove some of the hard fibrous parts. Then you can just chop it into the size that you need. You can do little discs. You can chop it and dice it into different pieces similar to whatever you'll be cooking with. But this is a real nice way to avoid any waste, and this is still really nutritious and delicious part of the broccoli. Now that you have your broccoli chopped off of the stem into smaller florets, you can even chop these further into smaller pieces depending on how you're going to be cooking. This is great in, say, a frittata, or in a dip, or however you may be using it with smaller pieces. Now, there are lots of different ways to chop broccoli. It really just depends on how you're going to be cooking and using it. The large florets are great raw with a dip, or even using just as a side steamed. We have our smaller florets that are good in, say, a stir fry or a soup, or cooked down and roasted. We have our stems, which are also great, but wanting to make sure that we cook these, so steamed or roasted is ideal. Or we have our smaller florets chopped down even further, again great in, say, a dip or scrambles or cooked. Now, there are lots of different ways to chop broccoli, and these are just some to try out depending on how you're going to cook them. Alright, see, now that wasn't so difficult, was it? Now you know how to easily chop broccoli and include this a little bit more in your meals and in your cooking. Again, my name is Lucas Schubert with Food is Medicine Every Day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below. If you have any other suggestions as far as what other things I can teach you how to chop, leave those in the comment too. Also, make sure that you follow us to stay updated on any other videos and nutrition, educational videos that we may be posting, so you can learn a little bit more about how to bring back cooking and bring back nutritious eating to your kitchen. With that, hope you have a great day.